10 things I hate about being an entrepreneur after a decade as an entrepreneur. I started my first business when I was a boy of 15, and for the first time, I fell in love with the concept of creating a product or service and make money doing so. At 21, I went fully into the business world, and here I am today, wondering, is it really worth it? I would say yes, if I consider the freedom and the cash. But like everything, there are things I just don't like about being an entrepreneur. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 10 things I hate about running a business, and I hope some of these points prepare you to become a better entrepreneur. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Number 1. Launching a product no one wants. About 6 months ago, I and one of my friends were crazy about a new concept. We thought we've discovered another great business idea that will make us a lot of money. We worked nights and days and made a lot of sacrifices to meet up with our launch date, only for us to arrive at that day and be disappointed. But maybe there was something we didn't get right. Let's change few things and run few more ads. Nobody wanted our product. If you've been an entrepreneur for any reasonable period of time, you must have experienced this more than a few times. I've experienced this again and again. Creating a product you think the whole world will love, only to discover that your mother-in-law is your only customer. Writing a book you think your entire country will read, only to see that your best friends are the only ones who care. I hate this. But what is the way out of this? There's no permanent solution, but some precautions are: don't create a product based on what you think or what others tell you. Create products or services based on people's behavior. People will buy more of what they are already buying, and they will always buy the better version of what they have bought before. Number 2. Having no certainty. I woke up last July to the news that later led to the loss of one of our business's assets. This single situation led to the loss of over 50% of our company's income. If I were an employee, I could tell you how much I earn a year, but I'm sorry, I can't tell you how much I would make next year because I don't have any guarantee about what happens to my business. This is tougher than you can imagine. What's the way out? Always be ready. Life as an entrepreneur is similar to that of a soldier. You can die or become a general. Number 3. Managing being envied by others. As an entrepreneur, because you have some level of freedom that most people may never have, it's usual to see them envying you. Because you may have more cash than other people, this can lead to jealousy. How do you cope with this? I've not actually figured it out. If you have, I'd love to hear your opinion in the comment. Number 4. Having to fire people. I love people and usually hate to hurt others, but as an entrepreneur, unfortunately, you hire and fire people all the time. This is painful and I hate it, but there seems to be nothing I can do about it. Number 5. Losing a business when you least expect. Remember Nokia, Yahoo, or BlackBerry? Those were some of the biggest companies of the world, yet they crumbled. You may think you know the reason why these companies failed and blame anyone for their failure, but when you start running your own company, you see how tough it is to keep on being relevant in a world that changes every second. How I wish I could have my business forever. Unfortunately, anything can happen anytime, and I hate this. What's the way out? Be prepared to keep on learning and changing. This way, you can always stay relevant, and if for any reason you lose a business, fight back and move on. Number 6. Having to become difficult. The longer I stay in the business world, the tougher I become, which I really wish I don't have to. But have you ever seen a gentle entrepreneur? Maybe he's pretending. Like seriously, entrepreneurship is as tough as war. You deal with people every day and many of them simply want to sell you. You have competitors who want your business dead. You have employees who want to steal from you. Being tough, unfortunately, is the only way to build anything significant. Number 7. Having to worry about others. If I have a job, the only thing I would worry about is my paychecks and well-being. Having a business puts more responsibilities on you. Now you have to think and sometimes worry about your team and employees. How would you ensure they get paid at the appropriate time? How would you ensure that the company grows so that they could be paid better? How would you ensure that the company doesn't fail? Not just because of you, but because of other lives that depend on it. I hate this because it adds to the day-to-day worries every human being has. Number 8. Keeping records and details. I hate details and records. I wish they are not important, but when you start a company and there are only few people to do a million things and you have the responsibility to pay attention to some details and keep records. If you were like me, you'll hate that. Number 9. Not knowing the day or dates. This is very funny but true. While in school, I usually know what the day and date is. These days, I rarely know the difference between Saturdays and Mondays, or whether today is the 5th of the month or 25th. This is not as bad as other points in this video, yet it's funny. What do you think? Number 10. People thinking you always have money. Few months ago, when my business had a problem, I received a message from one of my friends who needed some money, and I politely explained to him that I was so broke that I was owing my employees. I thought such simple explanation would do, until a few days later, I got another text from him asking for money with some other appeals. People usually think that because you're an entrepreneur, you always have money, while this is not true. Everyone gets broke sometimes, but entrepreneurs will not be believed when they tell others that they are broke. What can anyone do about this? I don't know. If you have some ideas, kindly share them in the comment. In summary, did we make this video to discourage you from being an entrepreneur? Never. If anything, it's to prepare your mind for the entrepreneurial journey. This video was made to show you that there are other sides of entrepreneurship. There are tough times and tough decisions. You'll encounter hard people and hard situations. You'll have to do some things you hate just because that's the only way you may have to get through. In all, don't do evil, and it shall be well with you. You enjoyed this video, didn't you? We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.